Okay, the assignment you're going to do is number 9 and 10 at the bottom here. Okay. We'll do 4 examples in this video. You have $85 in your bank account. You plan to deposit $8 per week from your allowance. You also plan to deposit $15 per week from your paycheck. Deposit both means they go in. There's no negatives. It's coming in. How many weeks will it take to have $175 in your account? So weeks equals 3 corners boxes with the table after the first box. So you've got dollars and weeks. Now we actually have a time unit. Time's always X, money's always Y. So per dollars per week, singular term. 85 is not dollars per week. That's what you start with. Then $8 per week and $15 per week. So we add the 8 and the 15, and that's 23. So 23 times X. XY, weeks, dollars. Okay, we start with $85, okay? Then we add 23. So after 1 week, 108. After the second week, 131. And that goes on, okay? So line 23 times X goes on every step of the ladder. Now we started with 85 plus equals Y. So my equation is 85 plus 23 times X equals Y. Now we're solving for the weeks, so we're solving for X, so we need to put a money amount in for Y, and which is 175. So replace the Y with 175. 85 plus 23 dot X equals 175. Now since that parentheses doesn't have any operations outside, you can just get rid of it, okay? Because all the operations are over here. X included, so the times get circled. Get the 85 to a 0 by minusing it. So 23 times X equals 90, and then divide by 23. Okay, I don't like that answer, so I'm going to go 90, ABC 23, 3 and 21 23rds. Actually, never mind, just round it. That's stupid. Okay. 3.9. Let's go 4. Okay. So it'll be 4 weeks. Okay, second one. A ticket agency is selling tickets to a basketball game. The agency charges a processing fee of $500.90 for the whole order. They charge $32.50 per ticket and a convenience charge of $3.30 per ticket. The total cost is $220.90. How many tickets were purchased? Finding the tickets. Dollars, tickets. Okay, dollars is Y, tickets is X. Remember, money's always Y, and it's dollars per ticket. Okay, now the dollars per ticket, well, $5.50 isn't per ticket, but $32.50 is. But I also see that $3.30 is, okay? So we have to add those. And that's going to be 35.80 times X. So the rest of it. So XY, so you got tickets and dollars. Okay, now before the dollars, you started with $5.90 for the processing order, okay? Remember, the person that's charging you, he's making the money. He's making all this. You don't have to worry about negatives. Then he buys 1 ticket. Well, that's $35.80 plus 35.80. $41.70. That's what his cost is up to if he buys 1 ticket. Then plus $35.80, $77.50. And on we go. line, 35.80 times x. Okay, now the cost starts at 590, so 5.90. By the way, the beginning of the ladder is always that first number on the y column, because the whole line's equal to y. So y starts here, then we repeatedly add 3580 by how many tickets, so that's why it's times x. So my equation, 5.90 plus 35.80 times x equals y. Okay, now we're solving for the tickets, so we have to have a cost we can put in, which we do, $220.70, and that's going in for the y. So that goes in for y. So we got 5.90 plus 3580 times x equals, and y is replaced with 220.70, but since there's no really operations outside the parentheses, we can just lift the parentheses out of there, okay? Because here's where the action's at. So I got plus and times, get rid of the number not multiplied by subtracting 590. Okay, so 35.80 times x equals $214.8, or 80 if you want to get technical about it. Okay. Now the only operations times, we always then divide by the the factor multiplied by x, which is the 35.8. Six, okay? So 6 tickets. Okay, a roofing contractor gives estimates for shingling a roof. The contractor estimates $27.50 per square foot for materials, $17 per square foot per labor, $30 per square foot for overhead, and $750 for other expenses. If the cost was $2,314.50, how many square feet does a roof have? So square feet is my answer. So my units, we got the square feet and then the money. Remember, money is always the y, square feet is the x. So per, we put the money on top and then square foot on the bottom. Remember, feet is plural, square foot is singular. So what do we got for per square foot? Well, $27.50, 17, 30. $7.50 is not per square foot though, or each square foot. Doesn't say that, so I add those up, and that's the rate of change. $27.50 plus 17 plus 30, $74.50 times x, because I pay that every time for every square foot. 74.50. Okay, wall. X square foot, y money, 0.12. Now this is a little bit tricky, because when you read it, you're like, well, what did I start with? Because I'm using that for the per, that for the per, that for the per, but 750 wasn't, so I used 750 at the beginning. Even though it doesn't come before those, okay, it's paid regardless of square feet. And don't put that in your table. That's your total. You put that in at the end. That can't be the beginning. Okay, so if I buy 1 square foot, I take my 750 plus 74.50, 824.50, add 74.50 again, 8.99 even. I think I get the hang of it. So 750 goes at the beginning of the ladder, plus 74.50 multiplied by x, because that's the square feet, and that equals my y, my money. So the equation is 750 plus 74.50 times x equals y. So we're solving for the square feet. So I better have some money to go in for it. Okay. $2,314.50. Okay, so y equals 2314.50. Again, you don't need to put that in parentheses because there's no operation with it. It's just over there by itself. So just put it equals 2314.50. Okay, x is over here. We got plus and times. I like to circle the times because I know I have to look outside because that's got to go. 750. Minus it from 2314.50. $1,564.5. Okay, now divide by the 74.50. You kind of just got to hope and pray you get something that makes sense here on a problem like this. You just got to keep it together. Go with the flow, dude. 21. 21 square feet, sure, okay. Last one, example. A college student is moving into a campus dorm. The student rents a truck for $19.95. They also pay 99 cents per mile. Before returning the truck, the student fills a tank with gas, which costs $65.32. The total cost is $144.67. How many miles was the truck driven? So miles equals. See, I get like kind of a confusing problem like this, and this at least gives me a puncher's chance, okay? Rather than just I have no idea how to do anything, okay? So, money's y, always. Remember, time is always x, but money's always y. So if you have one of those two things, you're going to know how to set up the labels. So per dollars per mile. 1995 has nothing to do with the miles. Don't put that. That don't. 99 cents. 65.32 is the gas, has nothing to do with the miles. Okay, total cost. So really I just have the 0.99 times x. But you got some other things you got to figure out now for the beginning because you can see all those numbers there. So x is miles, y is money. 0, 1, 2. We know we're going to add 99 cents, but where do we start with? Okay, so I'm already using I know what 99 cents is, and that's the total at the end. So I think I would add 1995 and 65.32, and that finds the beginning y amount. $85.27. Okay. So without the miles, before we count the miles, that's what we have to pay for the gas in the truck. So now I add 99 cents. It's going to be 86.26. Add 99 cents. You just add $1, so 87, and then go back 1 cent. That's how you can do that in your head. You don't have to, but. Okay, line. So, first amount, the y, the ladder starts at $85.27. Then we start adding the 99 cents every time there's a mile. So times x equals y. So 85.27 plus 0.99 times x equals y. And I'm solving for the miles, so I'm trying to figure out I'm solving for the miles, so I'm solving for x. So I need to put 144.67, $144.67 in for the y. So 85.27 plus 0.99 times x equals 144.67. Wall plus times. So get rid of the 85.27 by subtracting. Then I take 144.67 minus 85.27, 59.4. Then the last step to figure out the 99 cents times what is 59.4. Well, we divide. Don't expect you to know it in your head, but you got to know you divide. Alright, 60 miles. Alright, then you have the 2 at the end of the packet to do and you're good.